All right, welcome everyone to episode 51, the penultimate episode of the One Last Year podcast. I am your host, Sawyer Fields, and as you can see, I am here by myself currently for the second to last episode. Hello, Pig. And as you can also see, I am here in Minecraft. I'm going to be beating Minecraft today for the second to last episode. That's not really going to be the focus of today's episode. I will say in advance, though, I have. Oh, there's bees there. I'm not going to cut down that tree. I don't actually know how bees work in Minecraft. Um, I have scouted this seed out a little bit because I don't want this to take too long. Beating the game, that is. I'm not exactly a professional speedrunner, but yeah, for this second to last episode, I will be here by myself today because I mean, this podcast is mine after all. I mean, okay, let me say this. I've had my three hosts, Ian, Jacob, and David, throughout these episodes. They haven't all been present for each one, but at the end of the day, it is my podcast. It was my idea. I started it, and I've been the one largely doing all of the work. And it's because of that I can say certainly that once the next episode is out, I do not want to do something like this again. It's not to say the podcast was a bad experience by any means, but man, was it! It was kind of exhausting at times. And I know that sounds silly because it's not the highest quality podcast, but when you're doing the editing, the scheduling, the making the thumbnails and the uploading and the when you're pretty much doing everything all on your own, it can be a little stressful sometimes. And I mean, if I were to do another podcast at all, I would definitely. I think the scheduling bit is the part that I would want allocated to somebody else, because scheduling some of these episodes was a total nightmare. You could probably get that idea just from listening to some of the episodes, because some of the episodes open where I'm like, so we were supposed to have a guest today, but life has other plans. And maybe scheduling was only hard because some people were just not really interested in the podcast itself. I mean, it definitely felt that way a lot of the time whenever I was planning stuff. Why am I going in a house I already vandalized? Because I'd say to people, I'd be like, hey, are you free on Wednesday? And they'd say, no, I got, well, actually, Wednesday's a bad day, but like, I would be like, are you free Sunday? And they'd say, no, I have work. But it's like, I didn't specify morning or night. So I'd be like, when do you work? And they're like, oh, I work 10 to 5 in the morning. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that means you're free at night, right? No. And, so maybe people just weren't as interested in it as I thought. They just did the podcast to pass the time, which isn't a bad thing. That's, I only ever wanted to bring people on as a way for them to, just have something to remember leaving high school. And I think I accomplished that. I mean, in the last episode, I stated that, we've had 40 unique guests. And, even if it wasn't that enjoyable of an experience for some people, which, I like to believe it was, at least those 40 people get to go on in life and remember that they were a part of the One Last Year podcast. So, they can show their friends in college, like, hey, look at this thing I did. I don't know if anyone's actually going to do that. I don't know if anyone's going to look back fondly. But, yeah, I don't really see myself doing something like this again. I mean, clearly it wasn't perfect. This podcast was supposed to end like 3 months ago now. But again, life has other plans. That is, this summer has thrown a lot of roadblocks my way. I'm at least happy that I am going to finish the podcast, that I'm not just going to give up. But yeah, I just, thought that spending this last episode here alone would be a good way for me to, I don't know, get out some thoughts. Now, I'm going to kill this iron golem, and I hope I don't mess this up, because I haven't done this in a while. Oh, I almost messed up, everybody. I almost messed up again. That was almost really bad. But I think I got it now. I haven't played Minecraft in a while. Kind of surprising, but hopefully please. Oh, it gave me 4. It gave me 4. That's actually the perfect amount. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a bucket, and I'm gonna show you why I'm the Minecraft. Okay, I gotta be honest with you. My mouse wheel has been broken for quite some time now. It sometimes doesn't do exactly what I want it to do, and that's a bit of an issue. But we're gonna make it through. I really hope I don't mess up making this nether portal. I'm no dream by any means, but I like to believe that I at least somewhat know what I'm doing in regards to making this. So let me just place this here. This goes there. Okay, nice. Then what do I do? I forgot already. I need a bucket that won't catch on fire. I'd gladly be a guest on another person's podcast. I don't know why I ever would be offered that opportunity, but if I am ever offered that opportunity, then I'll certainly take it. Oh, I did it right. Sorry, I had to stop talking for a second. I am incredibly locked in on making this portal. Oh, jeez. Come on. I feel like there's a more optimal way to do this. Alright, let's go. Alright, the nether portal has been constructed. Now, I am going to take a little time to go and get iron. I'm not that good at the game, everybody. I do need to get some better tools and armor so I don't die. I mean, but yeah, there's my whole little take on the One Last Year podcast. I do think we had some really good episodes throughout. I think if you want my take, I think the 20s were our prime episode, like 20 through 30. That was when we were at our peak. That was when things were the greatest. We were on a roll. They weren't all good. I think it's kind of unfortunate, but episode 26, our halfway point episode, where David was not present for, that episode was quite bad. I'm not gonna lie. That episode was not very good at all. But again, you make it through episode. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to turn around. I need to go get beds from that village because it's about to be nighttime, and I really don't want to play through this at night. That'd be quite difficult if I do say so myself. Let's pivot topics here. Let's talk about Minecraft a bit. It's a very, very important game in my life. That's a lot of conflict in my life as well. I think back a lot to like the middle school drama that occurred over Minecraft back when life was much simpler. I remember, losing friends over Minecraft, which is really silly looking back now, because how do you lose a friend over a game like this? Something as simple as stolen diamonds could lead to the end of a friendship if you weren't careful back then. Oh, there's no bed in here. God damn it. Oh, none in here either. Man, this game hates me. Okay. I don't really need those. I kind of regret, I mean, that's kind of like the point of growing up, but I kind of regret, the kinds of conflict I had back in like middle school and over silly things like Minecraft, because it's like, man, was I really getting that worked up over a video game? Oh, man. But again, I suppose that is a sign that you have grown in some capacity, that you're able to look back at your past and kind of be like, ugh, was I really like that? Like I remember this one server I had with some friends where we had like teams at one point. It was so weird. Like there was like factions, and we had like beef with each other, and it was like real beef. Like it wasn't just like, oh, it's like video game beef, like it's role playing. Like no, we legitimately did not like the other people that we invited onto the server. which was very odd considering, why would you invite people to a server that you genuinely don't like just to have virtual in-game beef with them? But that happened, and I think it's kind of ridiculous thinking back. Man, commentating while focusing on Minecraft at the same time is a little tricky. I'm trying my best here, everybody. One day I do hope to go back and listen to all of these episodes in order. I reckon some of them are going to be pretty tough listens because, again, we're not professional podcasters or anything. These episodes aren't going to be like magnificent by any standard. But I hope that I can at least listen back to some of them and, be happy that I went through all the work that was the One Last Year podcast, that I can be satisfied with what I have put out here into the world. Again, a little nervous in regards to people at college finding this podcast because I told people this, but I don't remember a lot of what I say on this podcast. At a certain point, I'd record an episode, someone would listen to it the next day, and then they'd come up with me at school or something and be like, "Hey, so I wanted to give my opinion on this." I'm like, "Well, why? What does that have to do with me?" And they're like, "Oh, well, you talked about it on your podcast, the episode you released yesterday." I'm like, "I did? I really talked about that?" I was so confused a lot of the time because I just didn't remember. So I'm scared that there were points on the podcast where we talked about like weird stuff or something, and someone at college comes up to me and is like, "Yo, why would you say that?" I really hope that doesn't happen. It probably won't. I don't think anything that was said was that weird. I usually was quite cautious over what was being said. Ian actually was the one that I had to be more cautious over. I mean, between us four hosts, he's definitely one I had to go in and censor and post a lot more frequently. Holy Jesus. Yeah, Ian was not always the greatest at watching his mouth while recording these episodes. I mean, like, I was okay with swearing. I've already done that in this recording, but, like, I mean, his choice of words sometimes could have been a little better, if I do say so myself. I think he forgot that the words he was saying were going on the internet at times. But yeah, that cave's kind of a dud. I don't really want to go down there. I don't fancy dying right away. God, it's finding a cave. The Caves and Cliffs update has existed by this point in this current version. It should be very easy. That does remind me. I am very. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the latest Minecraft updates have been a little disappointing in a variety of ways, which is kind of disappointing. Played this game a lot growing up. I mean, it's the same game. I think people who go online and say that Minecraft isn't fun anymore are kind of stupid. Like, it's the same game, just with more stuff. It's just that, the promise of updates only to be met with, one new feature that's undercooked kind of sucks. Like, does anyone even do the archaeology stuff? Like, they did it for like a week, and then now it's like, what's even the point? Because, like, the resources you get from it, like emeralds or diamonds or even, like, the pots, it's like, I don't know. I don't think the pots look that great, and I don't think that anything you get from the archaeology stuff is worth it in the face of just getting those resources other ways. I mean, even the sniffer, it's like, why go through all the work to, make find that egg and then hatch it and then raise the thing, only to be met with 2 flowers as your reward? Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a worthwhile deal if you're to ask me. Because I mean, why? It's just flowers. When you're playing Minecraft, usually your eyes are set on other things unless you really want those flowers for your build. But most players are usually comfortable settling for just the regular flowers that you find out and about. I feel like the what am I saying here? I feel like the archaeology update in Minecraft needs a lot more added to it. I think it needs a lot more. It needs more substance. There needs to be like some kind of tool or item or even enchantment that is exclusive to it that you can only get while doing the archaeology. Because right now there's not really much incentive. I don't even know how to craft a brush, and part of that is due because, again, I haven't played Minecraft in a while. But like, I have no interest at all in even getting into that sort of side of the game, because like, what does it even offer? What's the point? That's how I felt about a lot of Minecraft updates as of late. I don't remember it being this hard to find iron in this game. I felt like I used to be able to get a full set in only a few minutes of starting a world, and now I can't even find a cave worth exploring. Oh man. Don't worry, everybody. I will find one. Oh, wait. There's some down. This could be the cave. This could be it right here, folks. Alright. And as of recording 4 days, I will be quitting my job at the movie theater that I work at. Something that I've already stated in the previous episode. But, I've mentioned that job a lot on this podcast, in a lot of good ways, and a lot of bad ways. I'm excited to move on from it. It was a chapter of my life that's coming to an end. Certainly had its ups and downs working there. One story I left out of the previous episode that I vowed I would tell, but it completely just fled my mind while we were recording. The other day, I was working with my two buddies, Mason and Griffin. And Griffin said some peculiar things, and maybe this is outing him, but I thought this was just so funny that I had to share it. We were just talking, and he was telling a story about his family, and he used the phrase in reference to someone. He said, "My cousin's cousin." And I paused. And I said, "Wait, your cousin's cousin? Wouldn't that also just be your cousin?" I mean, sure, it might be like a fourth or a fifth cousin, and, you don't really talk to the cousins that distant. But I still said, like, I've never heard someone refer to someone as their cousin's cousin before, unless it's like a half cousin thing, or like a married into type of situation. And he starts explaining it, and it's really not making any sense to me. So I ask him, all right, let me get this straight. So, how is this person related to you? And he explains it like this. He says, well, my aunt. And I'm like, okay, pause. Your aunt. Is this your mom's sister? And he says, yes. So it's his mom's sister, okay. She married a man, okay. And the two of them had a baby. Right. So they're my cousin's cousin. What? And as much convincing as it took, it didn't get through to this man that, no, you're related to this person. And the more we kept prying, the more we kept asking questions, the more we started to realize that Griffin, he really did not have much of an understanding of how cousins or even relatives work. I said to him, and I don't want to make this sound like I'm making fun of him, I just thought it was so funny that he didn't know this. I say, so Griffin, let me explain this to you. When you marry a woman, you are now related to all of her family members. And he says, what? That doesn't make any sense. And I swear, as much convincing as we tried, it wasn't getting through. And it was so funny, because all his life he just assumed that if you weren't blood related to someone, you weren't actually related to them. Which I think is funny. Maybe the conversation was just lacking a bit of clarity. Maybe he didn't understand that I was making a difference between blood relatives and relatives by law. I mean, because your parents, I hope at least, are not blood related, but they are related because they're married by law. I don't know why I'm giving you, the viewer, a lesson on, marriage. But yeah, I thought that was a hilarious story, and I completely forgot to tell it in the previous episode. And I just feel so stupid for that because I told Griffin that shift. I was like, listen, man, this has been really funny. I'm going to make sure to talk about this on my podcast. And he said, go for it. And I completely forgot in the last episode. I would have loved to share that story with Jerry and Connor, our final guests, but alas, they're gone. Maybe they'll listen to this. Probably not, though. I don't know if anyone's even listening at this point. If you are, hello. But yeah, all in all, I'm sorry, dear viewer, that was my pickaxe breaking. That scared me. Okay, I have an iron pickaxe to replace it, everybody. It's fine, we're okay. Yeah, we're currently crafting up the iron essentials before heading back up to the surface and going into the nether to get our blaze rods and ender pearls. And like I said, I sought out this seed in advance. There is a nether fortress right outside of the portal. I'm sorry if you consider that cheating and not a genuine speedrun, but again, that's not the point of this episode. The point of this episode is to commentate one last time before the final episode, while playing one of my favorite games. My second favorite game of all time. About a year ago now, I made a list. I made a little list because I was bored of my favorite video games of all time, and just because I was bored. And the list is my top 50 favorite games, and just to stir up a controversy, I'm gonna list them. I'm gonna list them for you because I have them memorized. Because of course I do. Number 10, I had Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I think it's an incredible Metroidvania. I think it takes everything that the original, the first game did, and ups it by 11. Hold on, I'm taking a sip of water. You know, it adds genuine combat systems and real customizability to the way you approach the game. Options that the first game doesn't really give you. But the first game is still amazing. I think it's in my top 30 still. Number 9, I have Celeste, a pure rage-inducing game, but a game with an incredible story. And in terms of just the 2D platforming, not the combat, because the game doesn't have any, but in terms of just platforming alone, I think it has the best platforming of any game I've ever played in my life. And I don't know if it'll ever be topped. It feels so satisfying to play. While I'm down here, I guess I should mine stone. I'm gonna need building blocks. Number 8, I have God of War Ragnarok. I genuinely think it's one of the most beautiful stories ever told in gaming, and again, combat is just, I say again, this is my first time saying this, but the combat is just so addicting. I mean, addictive, sorry. I mean, it's not like revolutionary. It's quite simple, actually, and not that crazy complicated. But I still think it's a very, very fun and engaging combat system. Number 7, I have Terraria. I don't think I need to elaborate on that one. I mean, Terraria is just a damn near flawless game. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a good Terraria playthrough, I don't think. I recently played it at the start of the summer. I decided to play modded Terraria for the first time. I played the Fargo Soul mod. I played through it, I beat it, it was tons of fun. I wanted to start a Calamity playthrough, but after having spent 50 hours in a Terraria world over the course of just 2 weeks, I decided to take a break. Maybe at some point in college, in my free time, I'll decide, you know what, it's Calamity time. I don't know, though. We'll see. Some might call me weird for not starting with Calamity. That seems to be the mod most people start with in modded Terraria. Not me. I wasn't too intrigued by it. But I am now. It's a great OST. I know that. Number 6. I gotta try and remember all these, everyone. Bear with me. Number 6, I had... Where did I come from? Oh, this way. Yep, I remember now. Never mind, no I don't. Guys, I'm lost. Number 6, I had a tie between Super Mario Galaxies 1 and 2. I put them on the same spot, because I think debating which game's better is a little redundant. It's a little silly, even. People always like to debate what game's better, and usually people go for the second game. And I say, why? Why is the second game better? And they say, oh, Yoshi's in it. As far as I remember, Yoshi's only in like 4 galaxies in that game. So it hardly makes a difference in comparison to the first game. I mean, the first game has the better hub by a long shot. I mean, you can't. The Common Observatory is one of the best hubs in video games. I'm sorry, it is. I think both games are equal. They have the same qualities. I don't think comparing one against the other's very fair. And yeah. And then right after that, at number 5, I have Super Mario Odyssey. Oh boy, which way did that come from? I have a mini-map installed. Hold on. How do I open it? I don't actually know which way to go. Guys? I don't know which way I came from. Oh, I think... Uh-oh. Oh, it was this way. I remember now. Super Mario Odyssey, I think, is a game that just has one leg above the Galaxy games. I think it's just slightly more enjoyable, slightly better platforming, and it's my 5th favorite game. Number 4, I have Monster Hunter World. It's a game that everyone I think people either love or they hate the Monster Hunter games. I personally love them. I love the grind. It's still the only Monster Hunter game I've ever played. I don't know why. I've always wanted to adventure into a new one, but the thought of starting up a new playthrough on a new Monster Hunter game is a little daunting, to say the least, because, I mean, it's a very time-consuming game. I mean, when I played Monster Hunter World, it was back when I was in middle school, and, I had so much time on my hands, but now it's like, God, do I even have time to play a Monster Hunter game? The answer is probably not. And then number 3, I have Elden Ring. I don't think I need to explain. 2 is Minecraft, and then 1 is Hollow Knight. I have a poster of it to my left. It's just been my favorite game for a long time. It was the game that introduced me to indie games. Because growing up as a kid, I always played only the AAA stuff, because that's what I saw commercials for. But then I played Hollow Knight for the first time and realized, oh my god, there's so much heart and passion put into this game, and it's always held a special place in my heart because of that. I've been really waiting for Silksong for a long time. Hollow Knight Silksong, the sequel, yet to come out. 6 years ago, it came out. The trailer for the game, the first one, came out on Valentine's Day of 2019 and is now August of 2025, which is a little, yikes, wow. It's been quite a while. It really has. And I hope that when the day finally comes that I can play it. It will be better than I could possibly imagine. If that game ends up being a disappointment, I think my life might be ruined forever. Yeah, as you can see, Nether Fortress right here. I'm a psychic. I just knew this seed was right. I'm just messing with you. Well, there goes my video game topic. I need to think of something else to talk about. Okay, this is bad. I am dying. I don't know if I specified this at the beginning of the episode, but I do have keep inventory on, because again, I don't want this to take a million years. I'm not a... Uh-oh. Oh, wait, that actually might kill me. Okay, I just got to half a heart. That's why I stopped talking. My heart started racing. Quite a lot, actually. I have 2 blaze rods. I usually like to settle for 8. I know you only need 7, but I like 8. Because I'm weird. Yeah, no blaze rod, of course. But yeah, I'm heading to college soon, and I am very excited. I'm very excited. I said this in the previous 2 episodes, I believe. But I'm very excited to be free. I'm very excited to be able to, have, I don't know, just more freedom about how to go about my day-to-day life. I have a lot of things I really want to do when I get to college. I've said before, I've had this weird fantasy lately of hosting some kind of talent show of sorts. I don't know why I always gravitate towards that idea, but I really like the thought of it, of being like a judge in a talent show, and getting a bunch of people together. I don't know. I just have this feeling, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm a cynic, but I feel like a lot of college students, a lot of times, I don't know. Maybe they stick to themselves. Maybe that's just a high school belief. I don't know. I just like the idea of being able to put together events on my own that can bring people together. Um, I've thought about doing things like hosting like Nerf wars or something. I know that all sounds childish. You're supposed to go to college for an education, which I don't know. Not for film, because I'm majoring in film, but like I'm going to college for the experience, more so than the education. Because I mean, some of the greatest directors of all time never went to film school. I mean, Christopher Nolan never went, and I mean that's not to say that like, oh, that means I don't want to have like the college dropout sounding mindset of like, oh well, so and so famous person dropped out of high school, so I should too. But what I'm getting at is, I feel like college is so expensive. You don't, if you're going strictly to get a degree, I mean, you're kind of, you're missing the point, I feel like. If you're spending all that money to go to college, you might as well experience it. You might as well have some enjoyment while doing it. And, if you don't, I feel like you're just wasting your time. And I want to be able to do that for other people. I want to be able to, put together things that will make other people's college experience just a little more enjoyable because, I don't know. It's just what I want to do, and hopefully, I'm able to accomplish it. Hopefully, people are just as enthusiastic about doing the things I want to do as I am, which hopefully they will be if I'm going to school with other people majoring in the same things as I am. Uh, what else can I talk about? I don't know why. I've been stressing a lot about clothes recently, about going to college and having a good variety of clothes. I've been on like a spree of online shopping for clothes. Maybe this is me saying that I'm entering my fashion era. Not really. I'm still sticking strictly to sweatpants and hoodies. But hey, I've been buying ones with aesthetic designs. Again, I'm kind of making stuff up here. I'm just like buying more clothes than I already had. I feel like that's another thing. If you look back on the podcast, I think I cycle through the same like 5 outfits between every episode. And if this fireball hits me, I'm gonna be mad. All right, I'm okay. I'm okay, everybody. Yeah, I've been cycling through the same 5 outfits year after year, you know, and I want to have a greater variety. I want to be able to, oh, that gas just despawned right in front of me. That's kind of insane. I want to be able to just have more variety. I'm making this sound more complicated than it is. Most of you probably know what I mean. I'm late to the party on wanting clothes. Um, and that's another reason why maybe I kind of regret waiting so long to get a job, because it's been nice being able to spend my own money on my own time when I want to, on the clothes I want, because I felt like every time I had to buy clothes growing up, it was at a point when I didn't want to, and I just bought whatever my parents wanted to get me, which is why I bought the most basic stuff. Um, but yeah, did I ever finish my internal thought about um working at the movie theater, or did I just great gloss right over that as soon as my pickaxe broke? I think I did. Um, Golly, my last shift at Cinemark is kind of funny. It's going to be a stock delivery shift, so not even my normal job of cleaning theaters. It's going to be lifting heavy objects off of a semi truck and into the building. Um, Maybe it was just some sick joke by the managers when they saw me put in my 2 weeks notice. Oh, let's give him the most, boring position for his final shift. That'll show him for leaving us. No. It's probably not it. They probably just needed someone to do it, and I'm one of the few people that's ever been willing to. Let me craft some gold boots, so that way the piglins don't murder me. Really hope these piglin trades do not take that long. Part of me is kind of tempted to simply give myself the ender pearls, because again, I don't want this run to take so long that I'm here forever and I run out of things to say. I'm being honest, I've been kind of winging it this whole time. Another thing I've kind of wanted to do, and maybe I'll try to do this in my college, I've been, just today really, I've gotten this strange urge to learn how to cook. Oh god, I'm realizing now this is just sounding like Sawyer has decided he wants to be an adult the episode. I don't know, I've never learned. I don't know, I just got this urge, like, and I've got this dumb brain that wants to turn everything into a video. So, I'm like, what if I made a video that was like, teaching myself to cook in a month, and the video ends with me making a meal that feeds my entire dorm hall, like the entire floor in my building. Like I make pasta for everybody. Oh my god, these fucking guests. Oh, I got the return to sender achievement. You can hear the sound. What else? I've wanted to learn how to like dance better. I feel like I'm clunky whenever I try. Which I try very often because I go to many parties. I'm just kidding, everybody. I'll be here all night. I'm Sawyer the Prankster. I graduated from Silly Goose University. Oh god, I sound like myself. Is that weird? Is that weird that right now I feel odd for sounding like myself? You know, Jacob always talked about how he thinks that he could have done a podcast episode himself. And I don't want to dog on him, but I really don't know it. What? Why are you mad at me? Oh, right. I forgot. Piglins also get mad when you mine gold in front of them. I forgot about that. You see? Even a Minecraft veteran like me. I don't know where I'm going with that thought. I just realized, like, I mean, I really don't know if Jacob could. What would he talk about? That's not me dogging on him. I love Jacob. I love all my hosts, my co-hosts. Okay, now I need to find a piglin to trade this. Oh my god, dude, can I just play the game? I don't want to talk to you, you stupid ghast. Yeah, actually, I've decided that in this playthrough, I'm going to be getting full netherite armor. Kidding. Ow. Okay, I got it. Okay, I've trapped 2 piglins in an underground enclosure, and now they are going to give me the ender pearls I need. Hold on, let me throw some junk out of my inventory. I actually don't really have that much junk in my inventory. I've gone quiet. That means I'm losing retention rate. Now I must discover something else to speak about. Can you guys give me ender pearls, please? I'm trying to think if I have any last Cinemark stories to share before the end. I might get some more by next episode. But we'll see. We'll see. Ugh, my inventory's filled with all this crap now. I don't need these apples. I've yet to get a single ender pearl. This is quite infuriating. Oh, they gave me a piece of obsidian, though. That is very awesome. Oh, another? Oh, that's blackstone. I don't want that. Come on, pigments. Do me a huge favor. Give me the ender pearls. I sowed. Oh, they ran out of gold. Slash give. I had caps lock on. Me. Ender pearl. 16. Now I know what you viewers are going to say. Sawyer, you dirty scoundrel. How could you do this? Again, let me reiterate. Me playing Minecraft here is merely a distraction. So that way I'm not just sitting in a call doing nothing while talking. I need something to do. What other topics should I discuss? I don't know. I really hope... that's a stupid thought. You know, sometimes I have those. Oh, I know something. I remember, I used to, when playing survival games, I used to have this deep-seated fear of expansion, and what I mean by that is that I was always so scared of... how do I word this in a way that makes sense? I had a fear of, like, moving bases and upgrading. Like, I remember the first time I ever played survival Minecraft on my own. Like, genuinely, I was like, alright, I've never done it before. I'm gonna start a single-player world and beat the game. Was back in update 1.14. I think I was in 8th grade, maybe. Or 7th, I think it was 7th grade. Yeah, that sounds right. And the entire world, the entire playthrough, I built one little wood shack and never upgraded it. I lived in the same little hut the entire playthrough, because I didn't want to have to go and make a new base or upgrade anything. And I thought that was so silly. Because I saw it translate into other games. Like, Stardew Valley, for example, one of my favorite games. I have a playthrough, a save file, on my computer, on Steam, that is a 100% save file. I have every Steam achievement, the best farm you could ever have, you know. I really applied myself in this playthrough, but before I ever played on PC, I played on the Switch. And I had 60 hours on this playthrough. And I was curious. I was like, man, I wonder what my Switch farm looked like. I can't remember. So I opened it up, and it was pathetic. I don't think I had upgraded a single thing. I think all my, like, crop plot areas were still, like, the smallest they could possibly be. I had, like, level 1 sprinklers still. And it's like, well, no wonder I never made any progress. I refused to upgrade anything, and I don't know why. Safe to say, I'm not like that when playing games anymore. But yeah, I think it's just really silly that I used to be that kind of way. Alright, I'm stocking up on beds right now in my inventory, because we're going to kill the Ender Dragon by blowing these up. Oh my god, a zombie. Now, what's scary is I've never actually killed the Ender Dragon using beds before. I've never tried it. I've always played it safe. Another thing I did in that first survival world, I way over-prepared for the Ender Dragon fight. I had fully enchanted diamond armor, tipped arrows, which I don't even know if those will work on the Ender Dragon. I think they might. I had potions of slow fall, potions of regen, strength, speed, leaping, everything you could possibly have for the fight, I had. And yeah, anyone who's played Minecraft and beaten the Ender Dragon knows that I way over-prepared. But you know, it's not about the destination, it's the journey, right? I at least had fun preparing that much and getting all those potions. And who am I kidding? Brewing in Minecraft's like the most boring feature. I don't think anyone can enjoy it. Um, God, what else? What else? I promise you, dear viewer, that I had more I wanted to say going into this recording, and now it's leaving me. It's leaving me, everybody. Hmm. Oh, jeez. It looks like I'm gonna need to craft a boat. We're going waterborne. So, I don't want this egg. I honestly have no clue what I'm gonna do my first week of college, because, I moved in a week before classes start. So, like, what am I meant to do during that time? I mean, I know the easy answer is, oh, well, you make friends. It's like, but that's so difficult in a environment like that. I'm better at making friends when in action. When oh wow, the Ender Pearl, the Eye of Ender changed direction a lot from my first throw. That means I'm close. I don't know. I know that's silly coming from me, but I'm like scared. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be good at meeting the people on my dorm wall. I need like a situation. I need a situation that provides the introductions, Not like icebreakers, but you know what I mean? It's like I feel like I had a really easy time befriending like a lot of my coworkers because we were working. And maybe this is just me being delusional, and outside of work they don't care about me at all. But I feel like it's really easy to make friends if you are in a situation where you are kind of forced into communication, because that way you can better know each other. Because it's it's kind of awkward when people go up to you and are just like, hey, so what's your deal? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this whole college thing. At the very least, I hope it'll be fun. I hope it'll be fulfilling in some kind of way, like my message in my dinosaur video. A video that was way overdue. I should have made that back in March when I promised. Oh, I have to turn around now. The stronghold is near, everybody. Meaning we could be closing in on the end of this here playthrough. I've had an enjoyable time talking. I hope it reaches an hour. I should have made a stopwatch to make sure I'm not going too fast. I went this way. Wasn't I just here? Okay, now it turned around. Ugh, the eyes keep popping on top of trees. And it's really bothering me. I had a silly idea regarding college. I was thinking, what if I made a video that was like protesting swans? Because I have this whole bit on my YouTube channel that's like, oh, we love geese and we hate swans. And I feel like college students are probably bored enough to do something like that. Like if I put up flyers like, meet at this location on this date, we're gonna protest swans because we don't like them. I feel like there are people who would legitimately show up to that. I think it would be funny. Apparently there are two I don't know, this is like information just from my brother, so I don't know if it's true. Apparently there are like 2 known swans on campus, like on a river. So I just like the idea of like holding up a sign that's like, "We don't want you here. Get out." Maybe that's toxic. Maybe that's bad. Maybe that makes me a bad person. But it'd be funny though. It'd be good content. I am in the stronghold now, meaning that I really hope. The last time I played Minecraft, the last time I was in a stronghold, it took me way too long to find the portal room. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hopefully that doesn't repeat itself this time. That is one thing I think Minecraft needs, is I think they need to overhaul the Ender Dragon fight. I think it is due for an update. I think it needs to be harder. I think it needs to have more meat to it, if that makes any sense. Because it's so bland and so stale. I mean, like, I'm gonna use bed strats on it, but I'm not acting like that's a cool thing to do. I mean, yeah, it's nice that it's quick, but, like, I feel like, just, like, I feel like, this is what I've thought. The Ender Dragon fight should be divided into 3 phases. The first phase, the dragon has like a barrier around it. You can't do damage. And this is when the end crystals are still up. I think that people don't even bother breaking them anymore. The thing that heals the dragon, it's just, nobody even bothers with it anymore. So, I thought, what if you make it now a requirement? You have to break them. I heard a silverfish. I'm actually lost now, everybody. My prediction came true. So first, you have to break all the end crystals in order to damage it, and maybe there can be some more stuff around the end crystals, like parkour platforms or something that allow you to make your way up in different ways to the caged ones, other than having to just tower up. Because that's kind of lame, too. Then once you break them all, then it enters phase 2, which is like how it is normally right now. Like, same behavior. Oops. And then once you get it down to half health, it can enter, like, phase 3, which is like a more enraged phase, Like, it can maybe have more attacks, it can, maybe even summon enemies, like a unique enemy, like a automatically aggressive Enderman or something or other. Just something to juice up the fight a little more. Oh, I found it. Because again, the fight right now, it's just kind of bland, it's just kind of boring. And maybe I'll eat my words, maybe this will be the most entertaining Ender Dragon fight you've ever seen. And that's a lot of oh god. Oh, I just stepped in lava on accident. We're gonna place one bed down and set my spawn before heading in, just in case I do die. Again, keep inventory is on. I love that sound. That's a good sound. It's one of the greatest. Alright. It's been a while since I've done this, everybody, so bear with me as I go in to face the Ender Dragon. It's been fun talking to you all. Let's do this. If it'll load. Come on, game. Come on, bear with me. Why is it actually struggling? Okay, I'm here. Oh, what a good spawn. Oh, I forgot. These shaders make the end look beautiful. Ah, there he is. The Ender Dragon. Okay. Let me see if I remember how to do this correctly. Think like that, right? Okay, I've got it. I got it. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I accidentally aggroed an Enderman. That's bad. Alright. Luckily, I placed a water bucket down. Oh, I'm actually cooked. Guys, I need these Endermen to stop trying to kill me. I didn't mean to hurt you. Okay. I did it. I just need the Ender Dragon to land once. Oh, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is like really boring right now. This is not a very fun fight. Oh, is he coming down? Please tell me he's coming down. How do I make him come down? Do the speedrunners have like a strategy, or do they just legitimately wait and hope to get lucky? I don't know much about Minecraft speedrunning. I did cheat halfway through the, like, pretty much most of this playthrough, I'm gonna be honest. I've realized this is like a really good seed for speedrunning. Like, if a speedrunner got this seed on their own naturally, this seed would be insane. I mean, there was a village, a lava pool right next to it, a fortress right next to said, and the portal, and then the stronghold was surprisingly close. And a good end spawn, too. The only bad side right now is that I cannot seem to, I can't seem to get this dragon to land. Please. Please. I'm losing viewers. I ran out of things to talk about. Come on. Come on, please. Soon I won't have 60 pieces of bread. How do I make this fucking thing, man? I swear to God. I talked about things I want to do in college. I talked about Minecraft. I talked about the podcast. Come on. Come on, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Land. Land already. I'm getting angry. It's like past midnight. Jeez. Will it just legitimately not land? I'm so lost. Guys, leave a comment below if I'm doing something wrong and I'm stupid. Because this makes zero sense to me right now. Wait, oh. For a sec I thought none of the pillars had cages. And why is he just circling that pillar? Oh, wait. It looks like he's coming down. Oh, shoot. Oh, I forgot that crucial step. I may have forgotten something incredibly important. The two blocks that you're supposed to place the beds on are supposed to be indestructible. I completely forgot. Oh, if you're watching the video, just ignore what I'm doing right now. I told you, everybody, I've never done bed strats before. Trust me, on this next one, on this next perch, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be insane the way this thing dies. God, that is so embarrassing that I forgot to do that. But yeah, anyways, I am looking forward to the, oh my god, Enderman's trying to get me to aggro it. I am looking forward to the last episode. I'm looking forward to putting this whole podcast to rest. I don't know. It's gonna be a little sad to see it go, but man, I've wanted it over. I'm ready to move on from it. Ready to say, here's One Last Year podcast. I did it. Not I am doing it. And it's in the past. And I can forever remember it as one of my completed projects. But not until this dragon lands, I swear to God. Come on. Please, I am begging you. Sawyer Fields needs you to land now. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. The Ender Dragon fight's like, I know. Technically, I'm supposed to be using a bow and shooting it. Oh, but that's just too much. It's too much work. Oh, wait. Oh, here it comes. Okay. I'm not good at this, huh? I didn't even do half its health. What did I do wrong? Dude. Okay. Guys, this podcast, and yes, it is a podcast, not a Minecraft channel, needs to end. And I don't have the patience to just ignore what I'm doing. Just ignore that I'm giving myself a bow and like 300 arrows. Okay. I died. No matter. Remember, keep inventory is on. I'm not letting this episode end until I've destroyed every end crystal. I never claimed to be a pro speedrunner, everybody. I have beaten Minecraft hardcore mode though. I have done that. So, at least I can say that. It's something I'll never let go that my brother's done. He played a hardcore world and died one time because he tried to kill an iron golem by building 3 blocks up. Except a pumpkin grew next to the iron golem as he was killing it. So the iron golem was able to step up and kill him. And because of that, the Iron Golem killed him in a hardcore world, and he lost. But then he just respawned himself. And then when he beat the Ender Dragon, he went around telling people that he beat Minecraft hardcore mode. And I said, no, you didn't. You cheated. And he's like, oh, but it's not fair. The pumpkin, it grew, and it killed me. I'm like, yeah, but that's just how it works. You shouldn't have tried to kill an Iron Golem in the middle of your pumpkin farm. Every end crystal has been destroyed. Uh-oh. Where did it go? I need to take aim against this fiend. Oh, wait, there's still one. Okay, now they're all gone. I need to keep commentating, but I'm so locked in. I've never been more locked in my whole life. Hey, it's landed. Okay, it just launched me in there. Watch this water bucket clutch, everybody. Oh! What's hitting me? And an Enderman killed me. It's okay. I never lose. I'm going back in for more because I am Sawyer Fields and I will not give up. Hold on. Enchant each plus 396 power 5. We just gotta give ourselves an edge. Against this fiend, this Ender Dragon. I remember the first time I fought a warden in Minecraft. That thing was so scary. I like almost peeing my pants, I think. Okay, the dragon is legitimately so high up that I don't think my arrows can hit it. How do I... Okay. I'm so confused. I'm like trying to hit it. Oh, I don't have water bucket this time. Oh, I Ender Pearl clutched that time, folks. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I really wish I had more to say. Like, this podcast would have had its perfect ending if, I had just killed it with the fucking beds. But look at me now. I am now resorting to cheating and dying, in order to kill this thing. But I suppose it is the way of life. Not everything can have its perfect ending. That is sad. Makes me want to cry. Oh my god, what? Oh, I almost died again. Did I say earlier that the Ender Dragon fight was too easy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone I offended by saying that. Oh, it's landing. This could be the final land. It's here. This is it. And it's dead. Let's go. Let's go. The best Minecraft player. Take me home. Oh, man. Take me back to the village. Well. Here I am. Well, I don't know if anyone even stuck around this whole time. But, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I hope that if you are here, you do tune in to the final episode of the One Last Year podcast. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.